High value men have the best relationships, and it's because there's 3 behaviors that they will never do with a woman. And I guarantee you, if your marriage is currently in a downward spiral, there is at least one of these behaviors that you're currently doing. If we haven't met each other before, my name's Luke Finn and I'm the founder of the ARC system, a system which has helped hundreds of dads avoid divorce and reconnect with their wife. Today I'm going to be teaching you the 3 behaviors that you must stop if you feel like your marriage is on the rocks, and the 3 behaviors high value men do to create an unbreakable marriage. Now with all that being said, let's dive right in. So first off, let's get clear on what a high value man is. A high value man has purpose in his life. He wants to make a difference and goes about achieving his goals relentlessly. He's got a big heart and his family know that they can always rely on him. He's honest and treats everyone with respect. He practices radical self-ownership and leads people by example. He lives by the mantra, if you want things to change, you've got to change. And if you want things to get better, you've got to get better. So with that being said, let's look at the 3 behaviors that a high value man will never do with a woman. He never gives away his power. He's clear on who he is and what he stands for. So he's not willing to water himself down for anyone, even for his wife. That doesn't mean he doesn't adapt in the relationship. A strong relationship requires compromise and concessions, but that is not the same as giving your power away. Men that give away their power just do what their wife requests in an attempt to make them happy and avoid conflict. This is a slippery slope, and it starts off being very subtle. Maybe you get into an argument, and even though you aren't happy with what your wife wants, you do it anyway just to try and keep the peace. A high value man will never do this because he sticks to his principles, even if it's going to cause conflict in the short term in the marriage. Because he sticks to his principles of being open and honest, he apologizes when he is in the wrong, and at the same time, he will not apologize when he is not in the wrong. His wife respects this, knows he's a man of his word, and that he has her best interests at heart. He never avoids difficult discussions. When issues arise in the marriage, he addresses them in real time. He's not afraid of getting uncomfortable and discussing topics that are causing issues in the marriage. The mistake most men make is they let issues stack, which causes resentment and disconnect to grow in the marriage. Because a high value man is brave and proactive, his wife knows where she stands with him, so there is a deep sense of trust and connection in the marriage. If you'd like to learn how to address issues in real time and communicate like a high value man, download my free communication guide. You can find it below this video. He never blames, shames, and plays the victim. A high value man practices radical self-ownership. He knows he's not perfect, but he's constantly focused on self-improvement. When issues arise in his marriage, he doesn't slip into blaming his wife and playing the victim. He understands that his wife, just like him, has her limitations, and his job is to understand what's going on for her and support her on her own journey of self-improvement. This differs greatly from the approach a lot of people take when they are confronted with issues in their marriage. Because they haven't done the inner work required to foster a mature, loving relationship when things get difficult at home, they fall back into old habits from their childhood. They'll get irate, or to put it simply, they'll throw a tantrum like a 3-year-old. And then they'll blame the other person for all the problems in the relationship. Because on a subconscious level, this is how they feel they will get leverage on the other person to get them to do what they want, when in fact, all it does is alienate their spouse more. A high value man is a leader at home. That means he can hold space for his wife even when she's acting crazy, to seek to understand what she's experiencing. By doing this time and time again, his wife feels safe to open up, and this creates an incredibly tight bond. So let's recap the 3 behaviors that you need to stop if your marriage is in a downward spiral. Number 1, stop giving your power away. Number 2, stop avoiding difficult discussions. And number 3, stop blaming and shaming and playing the victim. If you found this video valuable, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and smash the bell button to be notified each Tuesday when I release a new video. Now watch this next video to learn 5 tips to reconnect with your wife.